She did this in just 8 weeks, and she's over 55 years old, which is absolutely incredible. And some people have said to me that it's impossible, but it is absolutely possible, and I'm going to show you how in this video. Hello fam, and welcome to my channel. My name's Melissa Neal, and this channel is all about helping you if you're a woman over 40 or like me over 50 get in absolutely fantastic shape. And many people believe that it's not possible to get in amazing shape. It's not possible to have a bikini body. But Michelle Burnett has proven that you can do just that.
I started out with a bad hip and weak knees, and I definitely had the menopause belly and weight gain. But before too long, I began feeling really strong, and the pain in my joints went away.
Michelle did incredibly well because she actually won $5,000 in my 8-week transformation competition. Comment below with what you actually think about Michelle's transformation. And we're going to hear a lot more from Michelle throughout this video. I do want to say though, when you comment, please don't say that they're fake and it's not real. We've had a lot of comments like that, and these women have worked massively hard to achieve that transformation. They actually have to hold up a unique printout that only people in that competition get this printout, and it's a different one each time we run it. I had to hold up a printout at the start and then a different printout at the end. So we know that's a printout unique to our program, and it's a different one every time. You cannot fake it. We even get the contestants, sometimes if we think it's really incredible and we're a bit doubtful, we get them to send them a video of themselves on that day to see what they're like. You can't cheat these. These are absolutely real. So please stop those comments, because it's not very nice to the women who've actually achieved that. I don't care if people make comments on my videos about me. I don't care, but I get really protective when they're making comments about the women that have done these incredible transformations. But I will admit, they are slightly unbelievable, because it is incredible what they've achieved in that short space of time, given that they're perimenopausal, menopausal or postmenopausal women. And in Michelle's case, she's kind of over 55 years old. And when I'm judging these, I actually get tearful, I get emotional. I judge this with, a number of women in my team as well, so it's not just me that's judging it. But when I look through and I see how incredibly well, not just the women that win prizes, but absolutely nearly everyone has gotten really great success, and it makes the judging really difficult because so many women are doing incredibly well from this. I'm just going to put some pictures that show you, and I actually get tearful, I get emotional. The reason being is I know what they're going through. I know before I transformed my body, how hard it was, and when I sort of started finding success with my own body and kind of sharing what I knew, that was great. But seeing women implementing this, and they can see it through their own eyes, what an incredible transformation, just because they've taken a picture at the start and they're taking another picture at the end, how well they do. I just get tied up in emotion, and it does sort of bring tears to my eyes, because the joy, the absolute joy that I get from doing this, seeing women make this kind of progress. I always believed it, but when you see the evidence in front of you of what is achievable, it means everything to me. So let's hear from Michelle now, enough about me, and hear from her exactly how she did this.
When I signed up to take the competition, I wanted to take this seriously, and so I did all the workouts. I counted all the macros and calories that I took in, and I did most of the workouts at home, but my husband even followed along, and he looks great, by the way, also. But and we were wanting to support each other and getting healthy, and also we would also go to the gym, and my adult kids, they would join us there, and we would work out on the treadmill together. So this really became a family affair.
So you can hear there, Michelle, she had sort of one of the most common problems that we have, and she managed to kind of overcome it. Well, there's a couple of problems actually. That is like fitting it in with your busy schedule when you're like a working mom, you've got like kids, you've got your family, you've got your husband to look after. And what did she do? She kind of involved them. So that is an amazing bit of information and an amazing bit of advice really for anyone that's going down this journey, because what you're going to do, and I know I've done that with my own family, is you're setting them a good example. Setting them a good example on how to eat, how to like exercise, all that sort of thing. So if you can get them involved, it's actually going to rub off on them. And one of the other common problems Michelle did, but she didn't let that hold her back, did she? Because she wanted that $5,000 prize money. The other problem she had was she actually had joint problems. Now, it's almost inevitable, isn't it, when you get to a certain stage in life? Because why? Because you've got depleting hormones. You kind of got less mobility. You might have like some sort of medical condition like arthritis or osteoporosis. So they are like disadvantages, but the important thing is to work around them and not let it hold you back. So let's hear from Michelle now.
I started out with a bad hip and weak knees, and I definitely had the menopause belly and weight gain. But before too long, I began feeling really strong, and the pain in my joints went away. We also started hiking as a family, and started hiking to the mountaintop, something I never would have done. I would have been intimidated by. The scale was kind of slow to go down, but I took my measurements and I lost 3 inches off my waist. So I was able to lose much of that menopause belly.
So how did Michelle achieve this? Right, wow. It was on a pretty strict protocol. You're going to need to do things differently if you want to achieve that kind of incredible transformation in 8 weeks. Not just a transformation, not just losing a little bit of body fat. It's like you're achieving a lot in a space of 8 weeks. So it's not for the faint-hearted. She was lifting 4 times a week, 2 days upper body, 2 days lower body. In my program, it can be done from home and it can be done from the gym. So it doesn't matter. Either way, you're going to get success. She was doing some HIIT cardio, 1 or 2 times a week. And then you have the option to do the stair climber or walking with a weighted vest as the rest of the kind of cardio. So it is a huge commitment. The other commitment is nutrition. She was doing high protein eating, sticking to my meal plan that's going to help optimize your hormones. That's really important. Hormones, it's really kind of underplayed in all this. Hormones play a sort of key role, and I've done a whole separate video on optimizing your hormones. So I will link that at the end of this video. The food has to be high in protein. That's going to keep you satisfied. It's going to help you build muscle. It's going to help you build metabolism. So that's really important, because you're going to change your metabolism by following a protocol like this, both with the lifting weights, but you also need to support that with nutrition, and around about 1 gram of protein per pound in body weight is optimum. Now, I will admit it's pretty difficult to implement that kind of nutrition plan for yourself. It's specifically designed for women of this stage in life. You can't necessarily get that anywhere else. If you want to get that kind of optimum result in 8 weeks, you'd really have to sign up to the challenge to get that kind of nutrition plan. Drop a comment below if you would love to take part in my 8-week challenge, and do click the link in the description to sign up for it. And this time I'm going to have a $20,000 top prize. So that's not to be sniffed at. It's kind of like a life-changing amount of money, because I want to invest into this and ensure that people have enough of an incentive to make them do all the things that I've just described. So I want to be able to offer sort of really good prize money for that absolute top prize. And as a final word, let's now hear from Michelle about what she achieved in all this.
It was a difficult journey, but it's truly changed my life, and I am so grateful. And it's a journey I plan on continuing. And I am literally able to climb mountains now, and I am just so grateful. So thank you again, Melissa.